Yeah, I just want to thank Murray for a great 4 years. It's been fun. I'm going to look back on this. Um, I'm going to miss it. Like I said, it's been fun, and I just want to thank the university and the coaches and everybody, all my teammates, for just a great 4 years.
Jesse, I know Saturday obviously didn't go the way that you guys wanted it to, win, lose, draw. But as far as this season is concerned, what have been some of the biggest things that you remember and that just kind of stick out to you?
I think the biggest thing that'll stick out to me will be just the guys in the locker room. This year, Coach Stewart harped on it a lot, and I've seen a lot of his interviews, harped on a lot that this group of guys has just been fun to be around, and he's very correct. It's just been fun to be around these guys, and I think we bonded over the course of spring and the season, and I think that really helped us become a better football team. And I think that's what stuck out to me the most, was just being around them, and we grew. And like Coach has been saying, we're changing the culture, and I think that helped a lot. But yeah.
If you look at just the football math of it, this is a team that improved from just 3-8 to 4-7. But if anybody watching conference play and even early late non-conference schedule going in, this is a team that just improved markedly just with each week.
Oh yeah.
Much better, much better, much better. How did that roll in your eyes? Like you as a senior, how did you see the underclassmen up to your classmen absorb that and carry that through each week?
Yeah, at the beginning of the year, we all said that we had a bunch of freshmen coming in and a bunch of new guys, and they took on that role very quickly. They adapted, and it was like we were playing with sophomores, juniors, and other seniors you would have never thought that they had just gotten here. And I think that helped us grow as a football team. Like you said, we just built off of it. But yeah, they came into this program, and they started and they did what they had to do, and helped us out a lot as a football team.
Are there any moments that you thought just like, man, this season is what I came to Murray State for?
Yeah, around midseason when we started, we got that 2 or 3 game win streak. That's what you play for. You go back to back to back, just winning, and everything's clicking, and everything's going right. And then we played a really tough opponent, Jacksonville State, and kind of went from there. But around that time, we started seeing what Murray State football is all about. Our offense was clicking, our defense played great. But yeah, around that time, I think was when I really thought, this is Murray State football. This is what I saw when I wanted to come here, and about that time is when I saw it.
Who's going to be the next Jesse Blackburn?
I don't know. Hopefully they find somebody better than me. Keep it going, keep it rolling. Hopefully somebody takes over my number.
All right. I first and foremost like to thank Murray State University for giving me the opportunity to come and actualize my potential in football and further my education. I'd also like to thank the players that I've come to know and love as teammates for the opportunity to experience other people as a whole. It was a real genuine experience coming here, and I definitely enjoyed my time here.
Zuri, this is a defensive line that after the non-conference schedule, you guys really started to generate a lot of pressure on the quarterback. Mm-hmm. And I think that's a lot of other coaches in the conference started talking about how the Razors were generating turnovers, protecting the football. Mm-hmm. What part of the season did you personally see where the line and even the defense as a whole was starting to change that mindset and take away the ball?
Definitely when we came towards the beginning of the conference play is when we started to see a major turning point, because as you know, our game against Illinois taught us a lot. And just as a defensive line, specifically, we focused on a lot of things in terms of technique and just real cohesion with each other, trusting each other that we're each going to do our own jobs and complement each other in that way. So definitely towards the beginning of conference play, even if you watch the games, you were able to see, we were getting more pressure, we were penetrating better, we were playing blocks differently, and just as a whole, we were coming to play.
I haven't seen the stats after this last weekend, but I know coming into Saturday's game against Tech, you guys were top 3 in just turnover differential. And Coach Stewart even said that that was the biggest thing that he saw in the team turnaround. Obviously, KD finding, chemistry with receivers was big, and running game that was improving, but it was defense and creating those turnovers. What did Coach Boone, if anything, did anything change schematically over the season, or did you guys just get better?
Honestly, it was our focus, increasing our turnover margin and just playing together as a defense. Trusting the system and understanding who is where and exactly what's going on at all times helped our production. I know at the beginning of every game, Coach Boone's main talking point was be physical and win the turnover battle. And that's something that really stuck with me even throughout the game, and even now, even day-to-day tasks, win. We have to win every task 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time. So just really instilling in us that we have one main goal that we all can work towards achieving is what propelled us, to put up those stats.
How much did the linebackers allow for you guys to just go at the quarterback as much as possible?
Significant, they were a significant part in that. The way that they flow behind us and make us right in certain situations really opened up an opportunity for me and my teammate Troy Quinn, and even the interior linemen, to go ahead and capitalize on getting pressure on the quarterback, tackle for losses, and even sacks. So that's what our defense is structured after.
Man, I just want to say thank you, to everyone I've met, encountered with over these past 5 years. Man, I want to tell all my coaches, professors, advisors, trainers, anyone who I've came in contact with over these 5 years at Murray State, man, just thank you. And I've grown as a person, on and off the field tremendously over these 5 years, Thank you, Murray State, for giving me a chance to further my education and earn a college degree. And I'm just thankful for everyone here, and man, it's some big things in store for Murray, Kentucky.
You broke every record that Casey had. How will the two of you just continue that relationship? I know that he's probably going to continue to coach here. You might go off and play football elsewhere. How will the two of you just continue that relationship off the field?
It's a fun relationship, just meeting Casey, when I was an 18-year-old freshman coming from Montgomery, Alabama, just being able to come to a college, leaving moms, leaving my brother, and finding a role model, a brother, and a coach, later on in my career. Casey has just been so he's meant so much to me. Like I said, he's a big brother, he's a role model, and he's also my coach. And it's a fun relationship. We're gonna continue to grow with each other, man. And I wish nothing but the best for Casey. He's been a big influence of my time here at Murray.
Just a real quick update. There's several guys on this team that when the pro day rolls, into the spring, there's some opportunity here. It seems like possibly there were scouts here. You and some of the guys, are you guys going to try and take that next step, take that opportunity to maybe see if there is a professional route to football?
Oh yes, sir. They always say don't sell yourself short. Maybe you have an opportunity, go for it. Man, none of these things, none of these accomplishments, all or whatnot. No one did about it lonesome. Man, I got all my brothers here with me and the seniors today. Man, we wouldn't be where we wouldn't be where we at today without these guys. And man, only time will tell. With all the extracurricular stuff, going on. But man, only time will tell, and it's in God's hand.
Of all the seniors in this small class, you've been here the longest with that, the red shirt behind Casey and things like that. I know it's such a long timeline to think of, but do you have a specific memory or a time or just a moment where it was like, yeah, I'm here, I love it, next year football, let's go? Like, was there ever a moment like that?
Man, I probably couldn't single out one moment, but man, it would probably have to be man, you know, halftime of Louisville game in 2014. You know, going back out, you know, going back out for halftime, Coach Stewart coming up to me and telling me, you know, that man, it was my time to roll, and man, just taking advantage of that opportunity, you know, after the game, just, you know, with the performance, you know, we didn't come out, you know, on top, but you know, we saw a light at the end of the tunnel, and man, just all my teammates and brothers, you know, that just embraced and just fell in love with me and just wanted the best for me, nothing but the best for me. Man, you know, just wanted the best for the team, and man, just I would say that Louisville game, you know, especially after the second half, you know, we were playing for something else, and you know, we knew we had a long rest of the season, and you know, we knew we had something to play for.
What would you tell the next quarterback at Murray State University if they were watching this video right now? You've been the quarterback for a long time now. Whoever comes in next year has got some big shoes to fill. What would you tell them? What would you say to them?
I would tell them just keep your ears open, you know, keep your mouth shut, and man, come ready to and prepared to work hard every day. Pay attention to your coaching, man. Just try to be a sponge and try to soak up everything Coach, you know, is trying to instill in you, man. Because you know, Coach Stewart and Coach Brockman, you know, all of these coaches, they just want nothing but the best for all of these guys. And, you know, especially at the quarterback position, man, just Coach Stewart and Coach Brockman and all the offensive coaches, man, just listen to your coaches, man, just following their steps, man, and also just be a team player, man. Just want the best for the team, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I just want to thank Murray State for the past 2 years. It's been such a blessing to come to Murray, you know, after playing junior college ball, and just the support that's been here, you know, from the top down, Dr. Davies to Mr. Ward to Coach Stewart. I mean, this has been such a blessing to be here, and Racer Nation's been awesome. It is cool just to go to Walmart and see everyone wearing Murray State gear, and it's the support they have, you know, game in and game out, from the beginning to end. And man, I just want to thank everybody involved with Murray Athletics. And that, you know, they would continue to support this great university, you know, going forward.
Toby, there's last week actually, I talked to Mr. Stewart about it. He had a long answer. He didn't really know how the team was going to replace you as far as a voice in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
How do you respond to something like that, knowing that Saturday was your last game and that they're going to be looking for a new locker room leader next season?
Yeah, it's humbling that Coach Stewart would say something like that, but we got some great leaders already. You know, Lamont Crittenden will be back. Dylan Boone hopefully will be back, and there's some great leaders that'll be back in the locker room. You know, the leaders will step up. You know, when someone leads, you know, no one's, you know, not replaceable or anything like that. But you know, I like to think at least that I led more with my actions than my words. I'm not a real vocal guy, but try to be a leader by example. And you know, there'll be some guys step up for sure. You know, Zach Shipp will be back, obviously, too. And our secondary is still intact. Z Wade will be back. D Wade, you know, Nigel, Black. We got a lot of great guys coming back. So there'll be leaders that'll step up and develop. You know, our coaching staff is just, man, building this thing up. You know, Murray State's taking some great steps forward. We got a couple wins in a row this year for the first time in a while, I think. Beat 2 top 25 teams. So, man, I think there's just a lot of juice, you know, in this program right now that'll continue to move us forward.
Well, and I'm glad you mentioned that. Just talk to me a little bit about what it was like to see this team. You know, last year with 3-8, this year 4-7,
Mm-hmm.
really kind of on the cusp of that top tier of the conference. What was it like just watching that and being a part of that?
Yeah, you know, it's so cool to see. You know, we're really a point away from being third in the conference in the OVC, which is the best, you know, we would have finished in the past decade, I believe. So we're taking steps forward. It's cool to be a part of. You know, we just got to continue to find ways to get better and close that gap. Unfortunately, I won't be around to help do that. Be a different role, but it's going to be cool to look back and see, you know, that I was a part of the start of the turn of Murray State football. So,
because that you bring that up, is that kind of how the senior class feels right now?
Yeah.
Saturday didn't work out, but still, it's a full year of work.
Yep.
Does it feel like that to you guys?
Absolutely. You know, we didn't finish the way we wanted to. which stinks. But at the same time, we know we're laying bricks for the future. Kind of building that foundation early. And excited to come back and see what this program looks like in 3 or 4 years. And I know it's gonna look a lot different. Things are changing around here. It's changed a lot in the last 2 years since I've been here. Honestly, things have improved, gotten better. Coach Stewart's changed some things, and so man, I'm just excited to see what it looks like down the road.
I just want to thank Murray State and everybody affiliated with Murray State. These 4 years have been absolutely tremendous, and we've went through some hard times, but we've overcame and went through some adversity and kept going hard. So I just want to thank Coach Stewart, all the coaches, Alan Ward, Dr. Davies, everybody that's given me the opportunity to play here for 4 years. It's been really, really good.
Mitch, this is an offense at the beginning of the year. Didn't really know who was going to be playing what wide receiver positions. And you kind of took advantage of that. I call it the Paul Rice role, catching a lot of those short passes and just trying to gain extra yardage. Talk to me a little bit about how that developed and just how the year went for you from an offensive standpoint.
Yeah, I spent 3 years really playing the backup role to every position, honestly, X, Y, Z, H. And you mentioned the Paul Rice role. He came in last year and did just that. He stepped up, made some big catches and stuff like that. So I knew it was my last year, wanted to make the best out of it. So I worked hard, stayed on track, kept the belief in the system, and things just turned out really good. Had the opportunity to make some catches, got in the end zone a couple of times this year, helped the team out. So it was really good.
You're also one of these guys. You've been here a long time. You've seen this offense really kind of change. What do you feel like worked the best this year? How did things really start to click, just from an offensive standpoint, about midway through the season?
Yeah, we have 4 years. We've probably changed our offense almost 4 times. Just throwing different wrinkles in and stuff. That's Coach Stewart's favorite thing, is just to change the way he runs plays, because he's an offensive mastermind. So I would say the biggest thing probably this year is KD's confidence in the offense. He was able to play his kind of football, I guess, with this kind of offense, and we actually had receivers come in as true freshmen this year and step up, and then Blackburn and myself, we've sort of went along the way with KD. So just the confidence and the way we intertwine the offense with the kind of players that we had. I feel like this offense fit the receivers that we had, so that was a huge part of the success we had.
You brought it up yourself, and I'm just kind of curious. This is a team that's always had just a lot of receivers, just a lot, and it would be easy to kind of just say, the heck with it, I'm going to play another position or do something else. What is it that made you stick with the offense, and how did that pay off for you?
We have had a lot of receivers, and we lose a lot every year. This year was a really big turning point for us, because there was only 3 of us that had ever stepped foot on the field before. So just sticking with the trust in the offense, sticking with KD, sticking with Coach Stewart. It's been hard at times. Everybody knows it that's ever watched Murray State football. We've went through our adversity, like I said before, but we stuck with it. We trusted the system, and this year I think I would say, and a lot of people would say with us, that we took a step forward, and I'm really, really proud of that. That one day we can look back and say, not only as a team, but some of us and myself can say we were the offense that helped take the step forward to furthering Murray State's football.